Mel McMahon is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Of course, you brought a guest, and I see a little something different on you, girl.
Yes, the T-shirt's a little different. We missed you last month with our big announcement.
No. Okay, so reiterate this to me, because when I came in this morning, I thought, wait, Indiana Originals, now Indiana owned, and I like this.
Yes, so we have expanded membership, and we now include franchise owners.
Interesting.
Like this guy here.
Da, da, da.
So we couldn't really keep the name Indiana Originals because it's just a huge marketing conundrum.
Right,
so we are now IndianaOwned.com, so still helping you find great local businesses, but you can search originals or Indiana-owned franchises like Steve's from Jiffy Lube.
Like this guy. So how did this relationship come about? Were you thinking, wait a minute, I want to be a part of that?
Well, I saw Indiana Originals and all the work Mel was doing, and I thought, hey, locally owned and operated, we're as locally owned and operated as anybody.
Right.
I mean, I moved here when we bought the franchise rights in 1985.
Oh, wow.
Met my wife, raised the kids, we're heavily involved in the community.
Yeah.
So I sent Mel an email
you're thinking,
and said,
don't let the name fool
hey,
you.
so I didn't invent Jiffy Lube, but I'm locally owned and operated, and we're here, you know, helping our
just like
communities and
else.
getting involved like everybody else.
That's a really good point. I mean, did you think about things like that before? That's a tricky one. Like, ooh, yeah, you got me. Okay, okay, I see what you're saying.
When we were first created, you know, gosh, 7 years ago now, right? We were created for independent business owners that didn't have the advantages of a franchise owner, right? But our mission has always been to create healthier, stronger communities and more jobs in Indiana. So when someone sends you an email and one of their first lines is, I employ 400 people, you're kind of like, okay, I'm going to read the rest of this. And every single thing that he brought up in the email defined an Indiana Originals member, right? It was just a franchise.
Yeah.
That was the only difference.
So I have a question, and I'm super interested perhaps with other franchise owners out there, as some people are thinking, like, why do you need somebody like Mel? You've got this name. Like, you don't need that little extra something, but is that not the case?
Well, I think we love Indiana, and we want to be part of the community. We want to. I mean, we live here. It's our community too, and so I just feel
it's our community too.
Yeah, I mean, Indiana's awesome, and so we promote. I mean, I've become a Hoosier. 35 years. I finally got one of my kids to go to IU, which that makes me a Hoosier. I was told. So, but yeah, we just felt when I loved the work she was doing, and so I kind of gave her a hard time, and I think it makes sense. Not every franchise is owned locally. There's a lot of franchises that are run nationally, or a franchisee might live in Chicago or somewhere else. But for those of franchisees that are here, I mean, we're locally owned and operated.
It's probably easy for people to make those assumptions, though, I would assume, too. So for other franchise owners out there watching, like, what can you do for them that perhaps they may not be able to do for themselves, or their name doesn't already give them?
Well, the thing is, a lot of people still want to shop local, buy local, support local. But if they don't know what's local or what is part of our community already, they're not going to go out of their way to figure that out. So when you drive by, you know, a Dunkin' Donut drive-through, we want that Indiana-owned logo, so you know that that owner lives 3 miles down the road and their kids go to Zionsville High School, right? We want you to go to a Jiffy Lube and feel good about contributing to your community and helping create those jobs, and just know instantly that you are supporting fellow Hoosiers and where we live.
That's
and so
true.
For franchise owners, one of the biggest opportunities is just letting people know that you are a part of this community and that you are achieving our mission as well.
And that has to allow you to feel even more connected with your customers too, and they feel more connected to you.
Sure. I mean, it's frustrating when you hear people go, well, I want to shop local. And I'm like, well, I'm local. I agree. I shop local too. So like, I'm with you. But so we do so many things in the community to do everything we can to make a difference. The murals that we've put on our buildings to support the arts community. We're doing a thing with the police department now to give out free Jiffy Lube. We can fix your lights, and instead of them giving you a ticket, they give you $25 to come to Jiffy Lube and fix the light.
That's fantastic.
And we're doing this Do More campaign to recognize people who use their cars to do more in the community. So
well, you guys are doing good stuff
things.
and doing it together, and we really appreciate you guys coming on and telling us all about it. Of course, we'll put all the details about you guys on our website, indystyle.tv. Thank you.